When rain falls on the slopes of Mount Elgon, the rivers feel it first. Nabuyonga, Nabijjo, Namatala. These rivers are lifelines for over 380,000 people in Mbale city and surrounding areas. But years of deforestation, farming on steep slopes, soil erosion, sedimentation and riverbank encroachment left these catchments degraded. Each rainy season, mud and debris rush downstream, choking water intakes and flooding communities.
The intakes get submerged, silt ends up choking the whole pipeline.
So we're finding challenges spending a lot of money towards treating contaminated or dirty water.
Water treatment costs soared. Taps ran dry. Floods and landslides destroyed lives and livelihoods. But something changed. The Integrated Water Management and Development Project, implemented by the Ministry of Water and Environment and National Water and Sewerage Corporation, with World Bank support, chose a different path. Instead of just fixing symptoms downstream, it went upstream to work with the people whose lives are intertwined with the land. This project focusing on implementing full-scale source protection measures in the 3 micro-catchments to ensure sustainable water supply from Mbale city and surrounding areas.
We had about 3 aims for the project. One was improving the water quality, 2 were improving the water quantity, and 3 was improving the livelihood.
The project goal is to implement full-scale source protection measures for key hotspot areas in the micro-catchments in order to improve the quantity and quality of water supply and livelihoods for the people.
From the design of the project, we came up with a number of packages which included civil works, afforestation, that is tree planting. We had livelihood restoration, we have awareness and capacity building.
Stone by stone, the riverbanks were stabilized. Gabions now hold soil in place and check dams slowed the water, trapped sediments, and reduced floods. Gullies that once bled soil now begin to heal. As a result, 1,210 meters of river length has been protected to prevent riverbank collapse. Farmers are reshaping hillsides with terraces, grass strips, and infiltration pits. Farmers have built contours and planted grass to hold the soil. Trees have been planted. 49 tree species have been planted and 90 hectares of degraded land rehabilitated.
Funye bambu, avocado, nja kusimba, gikwateko ettaka, lireme okugenda.
Funye emiti gino gigenda kunyamba okukwata ettaka kusalika n'eddagala, nfunyemu n'enku.
I really thank the initiative of tree planting to help out our students, that when, even during time for practical, we can still carry out some practicals on those planted seedlings.
Altogether 117,828 seedlings planted, the land began to heal. Restoring rivers micro-catchment meant difficult choices. Some families who once farmed the riverbanks had to stop farming near the water. These were, however, supported with new livelihoods.
We are providing hay furs for those that are very close. We are providing beehives. We are providing energy-saving stoves to those communities, especially those that were heavily relying on farming close to the embankments.
The project targeted 1,008 households, of which 291 households were supported to adopt alternative livelihood activities. To further enhance sustainable income generation, 157 beehives were distributed to project-affected persons. Each hive is capable of producing 9 kilograms of honey per season, with 2 harvests each year.
Yeah, beekeeping is a very critical activity in the environment. So by training this farmer, we're empowering them economically, we're empowering them environmentally to make sure that they restore their ecosystems, because we know trees are a source of nectar for bees.
Tulabyeko nga enjuki ennyini emaze okuyingira mu mizinga gino 12. Kati ngaffe abalunzi b'ekkanasa abanjuki tulina essanyu lingi. Ndowooza naffe tugenda kutwalako abaana baffe ku yunivasite
In addition, 81 project-affected persons have been trained and given heifers. The cows have now replaced growing crops on fragile river banks. Grass now feeds livestock and protects the soil. These livelihood activities have reduced pressure on fragile ecosystems while improving household incomes.
Kati we baleeta pulogulaamu ze twakola ku mazzi okwo ne batugamba nti kati ettaka eryo temulirimiramu nnyo lwakuba ettaka we ligenda mu mazzi gaffe amazzi gaba goonooneka.
Kati ndi musanyufu ku lw'okuba sijja kuddayo eyo ku mugga kulima, nja kufuna muno amata nywe agasigalawo ne ntunda ne nfunamu sabbuuni.
The nutrition of the household is going to improve. We are continuing to be able to guide them, and especially disease management, to make sure that these animals are always checked on by the vets.
Energy-saving technologies offered another pathway. More than 75 youth and women have been trained in making energy-saving cookstoves and briquettes from farm residues, reducing pressure on trees and cutting fuel costs.
Amasiga gano ngeenyuminkirizaamu lwakuba tegatwala enku nnyingi nnyo, lwakuba nteeka wano chai, ne nteeka wano emmere, ne nteeka wano enva.
This project has benefited us as a school. Previously we used to spend a lot of money to buy firewood, but when the students began making briquettes, they gave us and they keep on giving us. So as a staff, we use it to cook the meals of the staff. So far we have trained senior 2 and senior 3. Here we use the charcoal dust, which most people just throw, together with some sand. Then they compressed it to make what we have here. So we are going to roll out this program during our project time on the timetable, where we are going to train every class. And we believe that these children, being that they go back to the community, they're going to do the same in their homes.
Amada is a student from Russell Secondary School and he is a family member.
My cow here provided with cow dungs. These are the briquettes made out of the products. That is cow dungs, charcoal dust, and the leftover grass of the cow. This is my energy saving stove, which I made out of kile. So me, I don't have the tails and the cement. So me, I use the local materials. I put here my briquettes and I cook 2 meals at a go. This is tea and this is my breakfast.
Before we started using this charcoal stove and briquettes, we were using firewood, which is now expensive. This firewood, we used to just buy it. We could buy 3 pieces of firewood at 2,000, which cannot even finish a meal.
Conservation and livelihoods are now growing hand in hand. Today, the rivers tell a different story. Banks are stable. Water is clearer. National Water and Sewerage Corporation is reporting less silting, lower treatment costs, and more reliable supply. For communities upstream, land is more secure, incomes are diversified, and there's a renewed sense of stewardship.
This is one of the benefits of the riverbank protection works that are happening.
When you now do the testing in the laboratory, the amount of sediments that we previously would have, right now we are reducing.
To sustain these achievements, the project worked through existing government structures at district level, local councils, parish chiefs, veterinary officers, and community development officers, among others. Even after project closure, these will continue to offer support to the project beneficiaries.
We had to have a source protection committee. This source protection committee comprises of mainly Mbale City and Mbale District technical officials and politicians in order to ensure that there is continuity. We have had a number of engagements with the district and the city and the respective departments, that's the natural resources offices of these authorities. They are going to incorporate some of the measures in their quarterly budgets so that they start planning for sustaining the interventions that you have put in place, so that there is ownership.
Even if this project comes to an end, I will make sure that I continue monitoring the community and sensitizing them to keep our trees.
3 demonstration centers now provide hands-on learning, enabling farmers to observe, learn, and replicate sustainable soil and water conservation practices. The story of the Integrated Water Management and Development Project is not just about protecting water. It's about restoring balance between people and nature. It's a foundation of care, cooperation, and resilience for Mbale City and for generations to come.